Greetings, everyone. In this video, I want to talk about how you are in control of how you think, feel, and experience your life.
Greetings! This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
All right, you are in control of how you think, feel, and experience your life. How you think and your perception on things can affect how you feel, all right, can affect your feelings, your emotions, and therefore your experience. If you have not gotten rid of the karma and sin programming from the self-hypnosis videos, then you really are not going to be able to have a good, strong source self connection. And if you are still guided by sin and karma in that duality, then it is definitely going to affect your choices, your thinking, and your experience within this game. Now, what happens with karma and when you believe in such a thing and your subconscious? Your subconscious fulfills the karma. If you believe that karma exists and that sin exists, then your subconscious will work to make you pay for what you perceive to be something that karma should come about to. Your subconscious will inflict the payment due because you have perceived it to be that way. Now, if you stop butting into other people's lives and involving and inserting yourself in other people's lives and their dramas, and you remove yourself from drama situations, you will find your game experience to be a much calmer, frequency climbing experience. Drama and turmoil always brings a source player's frequency down because they get sucked in emotionally, and emotions are energy, and that energy just gets sucked right out, and then it affects how they're feeling, and it can affect them physically as well as emotionally, and it can become a downward spiraling vortex of a drain. So choices. This all comes back to choices and knowing who you are, okay? You knowing that you as a source player are creating your game experience by the choices and by your mindset and by how you observe and play your game, your individual game, who you are involving in your game, how you are choosing to experience experiences, what experiences you're choosing, whether they're low frequency experiences or high frequency experiences, whether you are a person who likes to judge everything and other people's actions and other people's lives, or whether you are concerned about your life and your choices and not so worried about people that have nothing to do with you. Why do you care about their choices? You may see them on a journey off the edge of the cliff, but it's not your job to run over there and grab them back. They may pull you over the edge with them. Or you see someone drowning, and people know you wait until that drowning person is almost knocked out or whatever before you go try to bring them in and save them, because they could take you down and drown you too because they're panicked. All right? These are choices. What do those people have to do with you? They've made their choices. They've put themselves in places they shouldn't be. They have made choices that have nothing to do with you. That's their choices, their game, and they have put themselves. You know, there are some people that are always in a drama. There's always something bad happening to them, and it's usually not source players. It's the programs that are running around, and They always have something happening in their lives and drama, and then they suck you in, and you give energy to that, and it doesn't matter what you do for them. It might better them for just a little while and then turn around and it's a month later and they're in the same predicament again. It's just one thing after another with that type of program or individual. At some point you have to realize that it doesn't matter how much you try to help those kind of people, that it never really truly helps them and benefits them, and it just causes to drain the energy out of you. Sometimes it is most beneficial to cut relationship ties with people who are just, you're trying to help them and they won't be helped. And they have no intention of helping themselves. And those kind of people can suck the life energy out of you. It doesn't benefit you. These are choices that you're making because it's how you think and feel that is causing you to make those choices to be a rescuer or continue to help someone who obviously does not have the capacity or ability to help themselves. And these are choices that you're making. So, your choices are affecting your game experience. And you are in control of your choices and how you think and how you feel. And you need to take responsibility and be aware of the fact that you are responsible for how you think and how you feel and the choices that you make. And yes, you are responsible for your choices. You absolutely are responsible for your choices. You can't say somebody else made you do this, somebody else made you do that. They may have influenced you, but they certainly didn't force you. And if you say, well, if I didn't do this, I would lose that relationship. Well, if someone is forcing you in that manner and you feel like you're forced, then what kind of a relationship is that? And is it really beneficial for you to be in it? If someone is forcing you to do something. But how you think, how you process events, how you process relationships that you're in, how you feel about what emotions you allow to be in a relationship, how you perceive what that relationship should be versus how it is in reality. Or, when you're talking about relationships, now you're talking about two different people with two different mindsets, and what one considers the relationship to be, the other one may not be considering it to be the same type of relationship or have different expectations out of it than you do. And these are all choices. They're all choices based on your thinking and your emotions. And when you think of something in an emotional state of being, it usually clouds your decision-making abilities because you are too involved and you can't step back and see the big picture. So being emotional about something is not really beneficial to you as a source player. Viewing it from a neutral standpoint, weighing out the benefits and the hindrances that are attached to a decision, help you to weigh out your choice more thoughtfully and thoroughly instead of led by your emotions. Awareness is the key. Being aware of why you are making your choices. Awareness. Know thyself. Know thyself. Know what makes you tick, what pushes your buttons, what makes you think the way you think. Whether it's old programming that's still in your subconscious, or if it's beneficial programming or not, whether it's simply that you are a very emotional person. You just need to know that how you think, how you feel, the choices that you make influence and create your experience within this matrix game. If you want to experience change in your experience, well, the change has to start first on the inside, because your outside is a direct reflection of what's going on inside. You can do this. You absolutely can. Know thyself. Absolutely. Know thyself. Get to the root of why you think the way you do, what choices that you're making, and why it is that you are, and if you continually make a certain type of choice, what is the motivating factor behind continually repeating that particular choice, and especially if it's a choice that is not beneficial to you? You need to get in connection with what it is that is pushing that button to make you make that choice. And then disable that button so that you can change your habit and your pattern and affect beneficial change to your game experience. You can do this. You absolutely can do this. Now, if you find the work that I've done in the Matrix and the information that I share to be of benefit to you, then it benefits you to say thank you with a gift via PayPal. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you.